So the focus shifts to action.
A central function, yeah, revolves around actively taking action, interacting with other systems, leveraging various tools, all to solve problems autonomously, but, and this is key, within a defined scope.
Okay, so it's a problem solver that can chain steps together.
Precisely. To reach an objective. The chart gives some fantastic examples that really show this proactive nature. Imagine an AI. It doesn't just draft emails for a marketing campaign.
Okay.
It also schedules them to be sent at the optimal times, maybe using a tool like MailChimp, all by itself, as part of that campaign goal.
Right, integrating with other software, that's the tool use.
Or consider a dealership AI. Could book service appointments, check inventory levels in real time, and then automatically follow up with customers, all orchestrated to hit a sales or service target.
That's quite complex coordination.
It is. Or think about research assistants, an AI that can autonomously query various APIs.
Application programming interfaces? Ways for software to talk?
Yeah, those digital doorways. So it queries APIs, maybe scrapes web pages for information, and then organizes the results into a coherent report, all without constant human clicking and copying.
That saves a ton of manual work.
It's about more than just generating, it's about acting to accomplish something.
What's really fascinating here, I think, is that leap from just creating to actively pursuing an objective by interacting with other systems.
Yeah.
The emphasis on tool use and goal achievement fundamentally changes its role. It's quite profound. The insight with agentic AI is that it's like the first step towards true autonomy and execution.
Autonomy and execution, but with limits.
Critically, yes. Within predefined human-set guardrails. That's crucial. It's a sophisticated executor, maybe, but not a self-designing strategist.
Okay. Which highlights the continued need for us, for humans, to carefully design and scope its actions, define the playing field. But it's important to note, even agentic AI is typically still bounded. Specific tasks,
Right.
and crucially, it still usually requires some human oversight.
So it can string actions together, but within a framework.
Yeah, usually within a predefined operational framework. And human intervention is often necessary for, say, course correction or handling really unusual situations, or higher level decisions.
You mentioned it's bounded, needs oversight. Where's the practical line there? How does an agentic AI know when it needs a human
Ah, good question.
versus just, powering through a complex problem? And what are the risks if it gets that wrong?
That's precisely where those guardrails come in. They're programmed with specific failure conditions or thresholds.
Like error handling.
Sort of.
Yeah.
For example, if it hits an API it can't access, or if a step in its plan fails repeatedly, or if it needs to make a decision that's clearly outside its pre-approved parameters.
Then it flags it. It's designed to flag that for human review, rather than just guessing or proceeding blindly into the unknown.
Makes sense.
The risk, of course, is if those guardrails aren't robust enough, or if a truly novel situation pops up that wasn't anticipated during design.
Right. Edge cases.
Exactly. An agentic AI that misinterprets a customer's complex request or over-automates something critical without the right human checkpoints, that could lead to significant errors. Or worse, financial or reputational damage for a business.
Still powerful, but it's still operating on a script we've largely defined for it.
That's a good way to think about it. A very sophisticated, adaptable script, but a script nonetheless.
Okay. And that brings us then to the most advanced tier in our journey today, through the AI landscape, autonomous AI.
The top of the chart.
This is where systems truly begin to operate with, well, a remarkable degree of independence.
Minimal human input.
Right. Functioning with minimal human guidance, continuously adapting, monitoring their environment, executing tasks, without needing someone constantly pulling the levers or giving instructions.
So the defining characteristic is
Self-directed, persistent operation. That's the key. These systems have built-in feedback loops. They learn constantly from their environment.
adapting their behavior on the fly.
Yes, and even potentially redefining their own sub-goals to achieve a larger objective they've been set.
So they don't just solve a problem once and stop.
No, they continually operate and refine their approach over time. It's persistent. The chart gives some powerful real-world examples that really drive this home.
Like self-driving cars.
A self-driving car is maybe the perfect example most people can grasp. It's making split-second decisions on the road, right? Navigating traffic, reacting to unexpected obstacles, choosing routes.
All without direct human intervention moment to moment.
Exactly. Another compelling one is AI trading systems.
In finance.
Continuously monitoring financial markets 24/7. Executing trades based on complex algorithms.
Without a human analyst needing to approve every single buy or sell order.
Right. Or consider a business operations AI, maybe managing scheduling, handling certain customer service interactions, generating complex reports.
Effectively running a part of the business.
Pretty much without direct, constant human input for those operational tasks.
These systems are really designed to operate and adapt on their own, learning from that continuous interaction with the world around them.
It's a huge leap.
It is. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the most profound insight here, I think, is that we're moving from AI as tools for humans towards systems that manage themselves.
That changes everything.
It shifts the entire paradigm of responsibility, ethical design, you name it. It's less about direct human input moment to moment, and more about building the right values and fail-safes into the system from the start.
Because the independence is so high.
Exactly. The level of independence means the requirements for safety, for governance, for ethical guardrails, they become absolutely paramount, non-negotiable.
Yeah, you can see why.
The potential for these systems to operate without constant human oversight means their initial programming, their decision parameters, their ability to handle the unexpected. It all has to be meticulously designed and rigorously, continuously tested.
Raises big questions about trust, doesn't it?
It raises the question about trust and oversight in a truly self-directed system.
Yeah.
How do we ensure these systems align with human values and objectives when they're making decisions and taking actions independently?
Especially in complex, unpredictable environments.
Precisely. That's the multi-trillion-dollar question, really.
Wow. Okay. It's an incredible leap in capability, but yeah, it carries significant weight. Responsibility, design.
Absolutely.
So let's try and wrap this up. What does this all mean for you, listening?
We've journeyed through AI, right? From simply predicting outcomes with machine learning,
The foundation.
to creating novel content with generative AI,
The creative.
then to acting with purpose, solving multi-step problems with agentic AI.
Yeah. And finally, operating with remarkable independence and continuous adaptation as autonomous AI.
The self-director.
It's a fascinating and honestly incredibly rapid progression, moving from sophisticated calculators to genuinely, self-directed entities in some cases.
And understanding these distinct peers, it really helps us move beyond just the hype cycle.
Yeah, get through the noise like we said at the start.
Right. And truly appreciate the current capabilities and also the future potential of AI. It lets us ask better, more informed questions. What kind of AI is this really? What can it actually do?
What are the real risks?
Exactly. Assess risks accurately and build more effective, more responsible solutions that leverage the right kind of AI for the job at hand. Knowing the difference between a predictive model and a truly autonomous system, that's just critical now.
For everyone, really.
Whether you're a developer, a business leader, or just, a curious individual trying to navigate this new world, it matters.
It really does, exactly.
Yeah.
And that leaves us with maybe a provocative thought for you to consider as we finish up. As these AI systems become increasingly autonomous, taking on more and more decision-making roles, how do we balance their incredible efficiency, their problem-solving power,
This is undeniable.
with that fundamental need for human control, for ethical oversight? Where is that line? What level of independence are you comfortable with AI having in your world? Especially when its actions might impact your daily life, your finances, or even, your safety.
It's something we'll all need to grapple with.
Definitely something to think about. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the evolving landscape of artificial intelligence.